So we were looking for land when we knew we wanted to live off-grid. The two main things we were looking for was a source of water and what kind of building codes the RM for that area had. And this is the first place we found where you didn't have to have any kind of septic tank. There was no minimum requirements for square footage on the house. That's in a lot of places now. It was at least 1,000 or 1,500 square feet. And a lot of places require having running water and a bunch of things. So this is the first RM we found where they didn't care about any of that. And the Amish live really near us, so they've already been used to having a lot of systems that we have in place, such as not having running water and the septic just draining onto the ground, not having a septic field. So we would have no problem having a septic field, but our goal here is to be debt free, and we didn't want to spend a bunch of money and get loans. So we're not debt free yet, but we're working towards that, which is why a lot of our projects stay unfinished. We don't want to go take out loans and stuff. We just do things as we have the cash. So I'll show you our drain setup. It's not the best, but it's worked, and it's still working other than this pretty major flaw that we had today. So this side here is what we just built a couple months ago. That's our addition, and that's 12 by approximately 32 feet. And because we're moving our bathroom, right here where this pipe is about where the bathroom is going to be, but we haven't moved it yet, so it's still way over there where the pipe is coming from. And I just came under here to check on it and realized we have been draining our shower under our house here because something happened to this tube we were using. I have no idea what. Oh gosh, and I don't know how long this has been doing that because we haven't checked on it in, I would say, probably a month. So that's our fault. Definitely should have been paying attention to this, but I think the cold just got to it. Because it's just like falling apart. So before we built the addition, we just had that black sump pump coming off of our drain there. That's the drain from our bathtub, and that would just drain onto the ground. So now we had to extend this tube, which is just our temporary solution for a drain. But clearly that hasn't worked out so good. So this is all ice on the ground here. The tarp is frozen into the ground and it's under there. Oh gosh, it's all over. Oh shoot. You can't see it right now because of all the snow and ice, but there's a natural dip in the ground here. When we got the property, there was a fallen tree which had made like a dip, and it goes quite far that way, so all the water naturally drains that way away from the house normally when things are working the way they're supposed to. So we have an area over here that we call our material lot, and it's just a mess of where we put things that we may use in the future or want to hold on to. In the winter it's not hidden at all. In the summer when the bush fills in, you can't see the junk, but we have a blue, yeah, we even have a car in here. Multiple, actually. But we have some pipes that we got when my husband took down a barn. And we are going to try to find those and see if we can use one of those for a temporary drain. New pipe has been acquired. Hopefully it's going to work. This is the old pipe. That was just a RV wastewater pipe, which we thought would do the trick, but obviously didn't. We just had it zip tied to this board. We're gonna zip tie the other one again, just so it doesn't move around. So we're gonna cut the zip ties off. I think the reason we have less problems with our bathroom drain is because we're always using hot water. So it's always melting any ice that forms, whereas in the kitchen sink, we're not always using hot water, so we have more problems with it freezing there. So this is where our bathroom drain comes out of the floor. We have no idea why there's like calendar pages and stuff on the plywood. That was here when we got it, but This is just a tube coming straight through the bathroom floor, which attaches to our bathroom drain. And then we have an adapter that screwed onto that and just a hose clamp holding on to our sump pump hose. And before that's all we had. That just drained directly on the ground. But now we had to extend it because we built this addition.
About there?
Yep. We're just going to put a couple zip ties to hold the pipe onto the board. It's mostly for if our dog walks under here and hits it or something, that it doesn't fall off. Alright, we got the new pipe in place. No guarantees that this is for sure gonna work. We'll definitely keep an eye on it and not wait another month to make sure things are working. Obviously plastic in the cold just do not work. It's so brittle, it's literally just unraveling. So this here is our kitchen drain. There's not much to it. We've tried all kinds of different hoses and all of them just are brittle and freeze solid and break in the wintertime. So having drains like this is definitely more difficult in the winter. In the summer we have no issues. We just put a longer hose on it and it drains far away from the house that way and it's no issue. But in winter we have to have it super short. We've had so many problems with it freezing in previous years. This year has been the best. So far we haven't had it freeze once. So we just have this to kind of deter the water away, but often the chickens will come and move it and then it runs back under the house. So it's not a perfect setup, at least not in winter, but it has done the trick. So we literally just have that coming from our drain inside from the kitchen sink and it all just drains right here. And this is not new water damage. That was there before we even bought the cabin. When we bought it, they had it super close to the ground and it was very, very moist underneath, and this plywood was actually pretty soft. So we would love to take that off one day and actually put new insulation in the floor and new plywood. That's definitely on our list of to do. So the kitchen drain is there, we have the bathroom drain, and then we have one more drain, which is right here in this back room that we built where our water storage is. So again, that's just a PVC pipe going through the floor. And when I want to do laundry, I just put the wastewater hose from the washing machine into here. I have it stick out all the way, and then I put that long tube, the same one we're using for our bathroom drain now. I just hook that up to the hose when it's sticking through, do my laundry. As soon as I'm done, I take the hose from the washing machine and bring it back inside, and I make sure there's no sitting water in here so I don't have to deal with anything freezing. So that has worked really well. We've had absolutely no problems with that. That's the rundown of our drain setup. It was beautiful and sunny a minute ago, and now it is snowing beautifully. I don't know how well the camera picks this up. But it is a beautiful day. There's no wind and some nice fresh snow. Anyways, that's it for today's video, and we'll see you guys all in the next one.